but surely making his way up the stairs, and you're seeing a lot of stuff get invented, and I'm seeing a lot of Marines in hand as Gabe slides on out. Skullface, Gabe Kuhn. It looks a little bit too clean, but there you go. Nedos, he's good for a trade. He cleans up too. It's all on the blast, and just like that, he's got to skedaddle. He's got to get out of here if you want 100 Thieves to stay alive. The shots are a little bit too good, and 100 Thieves, after you get a map win, is starting to look good. You take a break, you come back into map 4, and well, you basically give all of that momentum right over to your opposition.
I mean, Nedots just goes nuclear, right? Gabe Kuhn slides in, finds the first, great stuff from him. It's an instant trade out of Nedots, and then he also finds Skull, which flips the entire script of that fight. Blast is forced to back off because the self-res comes through, but he's aggressive on the hunt and finds the final blow up towards the top of prison there. Nate Dogg gonna get up and over, finds Showstopper, gonna be shot actually from the tower. That's likely Robstar peering on over. You get a little bit of a shot of him there. He's gonna slip and slide away. And well, EVOS, they've got a bit of work to do here, sitting right on the bubble. They could do with another good map here to keep things moving. AG Global, they're also right there. This wall up towards headquarters, important for both of these teams right now. We get that wide shot, setting us up for everything that's to come. Reminder, likely playing off towards control, and the bow is going to be a huge part of that conversation later as VKA square up against Fnatic.
I like this. Kazu immediately just going to drop on down, make Patsuka play for taking out his teammate in Vidati. So great work there. Is Volcom just going to try and look for Kazu as well. Nice little armor crack. Won't be able to convert that into anything though. Initial engagements kick-starting our map 4. We're already missing one team, and it feels like maybe a little bit of respect going on through some of these squads already. All 3 members of VKA alive and well. You got one floater hanging out up towards the top. As Volcom is here, but Fnatic, they're coming in from the skies, pistols in hands, and I don't think you were ready for Volcom to have an LC-10 in hand. He's able to find one, but it's just not enough, but the party ain't over just yet. Vidati will surge on forward, find Patsuka. Volcom does get the full onto Exian finally, as VKA, they just stand their ground, and they basically just watch all of this fight happen in front of them, and they say, oh, great, points,
yeah,
we'll take them.
It's no 30 like a third party, apparently for Fnatic, but they land and are not welcomed. Anyway, on over to Rock Esports, who have plenty to do off towards Concrete. They get knocked if you are Gromlok, finding that finish. Gentlemates continuing to slowly work their way across from Bioweapon, back with VKA then in this fight that continues to go on. Fnatic are going to hit the boat yet again. Kazu stepped out to try and find Tenex, might have overstrayed because Gromlok is going to put him in a bit of a blunder. Vidati will at least find Patsuka, going to be chowed up, cracked himself, bit of back and forth here, and Fnatic continue to suffer. The Frenchman will punish them for returning, but Movistar Koi want every bit of this fight.
Yeah, Nedots, you're still up at Control Center, so you're kind of okay with your duo. Just going ahead, trying to fly out of the boat and go Clamp. He's able to do it. Finally, a little bit of revenge that's there. And look at Volcom. He just sees these 2 members of Gamax, knows they're probably over in the water. Just gonna try and maybe clean them on up. Anybody trying to hit this ladder, not entirely sure. You'll see Sukura out in the water as well. But I think for the time being, go ahead, maybe try and stabilize this fight because you got the Gentlemates raining bullets on you from afar, so you don't need to get overzealous. You don't need to try and clean that up into the water. Just get back with your team. But Movistar Koi, fantastic play. Said it when we came into this game. Hey, they need to have a good one if they want to try and get back on into the mix. You can't let 100 Thieves run away with this. And well, with Thieves going down very early, they definitely take the opportunity into their hands.
Yeah, they have one. They got to seize it. We take a look at a couple of other teams that are going to need that. 5 Fears. They're down towards the bottom of the pile up against AG Global, who sits on the bubble. There's a big win here for Nate Dogg to get things going a little bit inside prison. Of course, you're always going to be worried about where Rock Esports are, but actually they've floated on off towards the southern side. They're actually in a bit of a regain situation, so it's EVOS who are here to fight this. I say that. Woo! Big man tries to approach. He's going to be cut down by Nate Dogg. These boys have got to find some momentum, so let's find out if they're going to find that with the listening.
Go back to Grandma's if you can, man. I'm trying. I'm gonna hit Lodi.
I'm throwing a recon up in this corner.
No, just come to Grandma's.
Okay, give me time. I'm gonna go channel. He's not in Grandma's. 2 G2.
Yeah, it's fine. You wanna get a PA? No, they're playing us.
Here, ready, take a play. They're flash.
At the top window.
A live bone. Come. They're mines.
Yeah, don't even push it.
Come. Oh, no. Come. Okay. I knew. Nice.
Pushing you right here. 5, 1 shot. Knocked.
Dead. Wait, let me play. Wait.
No, he's not. Oh, my bad. That's on me. Stop. Not wait. Go G2. You can reset in G2. He's going back. Jumped across you.
AG Global into the mix here at Grandma's. A little bit of a cluster at the beginning when we came on over, but Nate Dogg, that drone coming in clutch there, giving you the live ping on anxiety. He was playing on the roof. Unfortunately, though, for Nate Dogg, he now has 2 members of EVOS landing on his roof, but he might have been able to find the hop-up. Jumps on in through the top. Unfortunately, his feet land him right into the fire and the flames. A lot of damage going towards his way. A great job from that team to make sure that you do not be able to control G1, G2. Scummin last alive, and he's right underneath the third player of Robstar, hanging out over there towards headquarters.
Yeah, tough time for AG Global right now. Thoughtscommon did a lot of good work through that listening, but unfortunately, it amounts to very little. Maybe a couple of extra points on the board. Let's get a look at this Living Quarters battle then. Fnatic, who continue to try and just be a part of the conversation in this tournament. We'll have Inner Circle for company. You're also going to have a couple of players here from 5 Fears who will look to square up. A couple of fights going to happen. Inner Circle will find Patsuka. Engxi's going to trade onto 1. You then take damage from over Sife's side. And you hear the footsteps. Engxi's got to slip. He's got to slide. Whoa! He finds the crack on 1, but the double team is there to clean him out. And yet again, Fnatic into the regain blender. There is another team rotating in towards the backside of this. Leviathan interested in every bit of that fight, and they will set themselves up for later.
And if you caught a little bit of a look at the map on your top left corner there, this whole fight that's happening on, guess what? None of this is going to be in zone. So if you manage to win this, you still have to make your way on out of it. Think if you're any of those squads, get the hell out of there. Try and get on into the zone. For the Gentlemates, though, they're actually kind of holding pretty good mid-zone right now. They say, this is our boat. I am the captain now. If you want to try and take this ship, you have to take it from our cold little French hands.
Well, they have themselves a buy station, of course, down here, so they'll be feeling pretty good about that. A little bit of cash in the pocket, plenty of plates, the ability to hold it for some time. The interesting thing here is, of course, you're 50-50ing your bet here, because Control Center could well be a pull that we get towards some point. You don't want to be pushing uphill, and right now that is going to be held by Movistar Koi, who fought for it early. A couple of swimmers here out towards this dock side. We are going to see Engxi clean up yet again. Fnatic continuing to suffer. EXO, I mean, it's not a great position right now, but I'm seeing 7 kills on the board for Penguin, and quite frankly, they've managed to step up their slaying enough to lift them into that top 7 conversation. So long may it continue if you're a fan of that squad.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a bad map, but if this is your worst map of the day, this is going to be very tough as we start seeing just a number of squads out here. And so while these swimmers are having this battle on the edge of zone, I'm seeing some action happen up over towards Prison between a number of the squads. You can see Nate Dogg in the feed there, trying to get active, trying to be able to have AG Global get back on into this as well. We're starting to see the fishes start to fry each other as pistols are out, the shots are in. Zakar, he's going to be able to find goodbye 60 hertz, and with that, we probably are going to see 9Z taken off the map. Cluster will come in up over the top, try and clean up some of those squads. Down towards the tunnel, though, we have Prodigy, who is just trying to reap some of these kills as Jawad has to back away.
Well, while we've been watching all that stuff in the water, Rock Esports have been on a bit of a hunt. They've cleared out so many teams off towards this eastern side. They have a massive amount of map presence, and a circle squeezes is going to force teams off Prison as well. We should be able to catch them. This is Jawad and Robstar just about trying to stay alive. And right now, Rock in a great place. Gentlemate's going to try and hold on to that boat. The circle will pull off of Control Center, so that will suit the Frenchman. It will also suit this squad on your screen right now. And everyone else got to scramble on that rotation. Inner Circle have a full 3 to try and fight this. EVOS Esports rotating over from headquarters, and everybody else scrambling in bits and pieces.
I like where Rock is positioned right now, and I like where maybe Gentlemates is positioned a little bit more. Just holding down this boat, you'll actually be able to control this entire, basically, northern side of the zone. While Rock, they might be able to push on up and control all the people leaving Prison and Control Center. A little bit until we get to that, because, yeah, Control, it's about to get super mixy here. Jawad and Robstar going to be able to find Volcom in the kill feed as Scythe from 5 Fears playing alongside Big Man. Only 2 that are going to be on here. Obs found on the fly-in. Going to be taken on out. 5 Fears. They're finding the kills here and there. It needs a huge game to be able to get them back on in. This could be it if they could just manage to stay alive a little bit longer. For the Gentlemates, we see Fnatic get wiped at their hands as they are just looking to use this boat in any way possible. Inner Circle still up here. Evos still up here. A number of squads still towards this control. Everybody fighting for this power position, because the team that comes out on top, they're going to be able to reap the rest of the lobby. And well, if there's one squad who knows how to play out of control, it's going to be Movistar Koi.
Yeah, and now EVOS though going to try and hold them off towards this northern side. Robstar just trying to stay alive. Showstopper's going to be low. Jawad trying to support as well. Robstar's going to have to dip for now. The Movistar Koi players looking to get up and over this. They're going to have to jump at some point. Gas going to force them on forward, and they land into the inner circle as well. 3 different teams about to scramble off the same point, and we see 5 Fears, and we see TAG Global wiped off the map.
I mean, the Gentlemates, the fans, they're feeling pretty good in the arena right now. It's already been one map win for the Gentlemates, and they are frying right now. But you got two members of XO Esports. Revive comes in down below. Last player still on the outside, and there's Khabud. But unfortunately for Gentlemates, they're going to have to move off of this boat that they played so beautifully often and get into the zone. The problem is, if you have two different squads, they're going to try and hold you on out, while these teams at control try and stay alive. Inner circle eliminated, done and dusted. Hollow's going to be able to find Robstar from Evos, and I love this. Gentlemates, they're starting to rotate up towards control. They want to go for the high ground. Streaks coming in up over the top. Hollow's going to be the front man. Can he manage to play this rock? Can he manage to create the space for his two Slayers to back him on up? Can they get on into the zone? This shack is going to be a main way they can do it. You have Rock across the way playing their own shack, and down below, well, it's XO versus Leviathan.
Jawad just going to look in the back here, and this is what the Gentlemates are worried about. They want to ensure their backside is cleared out so they can focus on the fight at the front. Kills coming through for Rock Esports. They will wipe Leviathan off the map. Jawad, what can you do? Can you be a factor in this fight? Well, actually, you're going to be found by Prodigy. Circle's going to pull back towards the Gentlemates. So how do you set up for that next fight? Rock Esports, they're going to try and ascend on this quickly. The Frenchman tucked into the shack, just trying to stay alive for a moment.
Trophy system's going to stop a lot of these aids flying off through Wars, looking to maybe find the opening that they need, but Prodigy, he hops through the window. Can he manage to find Follow? It's just a little bit of a do-si-do, but Enkyo and Alio, they find Vision. Hollow finds Wars, but Prodigy, he's good for the trade. He's trying to be able to find those cleanups. It's just not enough. It's the little French Prince from behind. 11 kills and a second win on the board.
The Gentlemates continue their impressive day here in the LCQs. Was not without contest, but they fought for that boat. They recognized very early that this is where the circle could pull off